Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today, we're going to be focusing on AXES. This game is only $4.99 and it releases on October 30th, 2020. This game is published by Victory Road and it is developed by Azur Interactive Games. This game is a fairly easy completion or platinum trophy. It's going to take anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours to get the full 1000 gamer score or the platinum trophy. Now, if you guys are familiar with my channel, Victory Road typically hooks me up with a cheat code to get the achievements a lot easier. And this time the cheat code is going to enable us to have an unlimited amount of money, which is going to help in a bunch of different areas of the game. Now, when you first start the game, you're going to be playing the tutorial, so we can't enter the cheat code quite yet. You just want to make your way through the tutorial. Basically, it puts you into the first few levels, and eventually you're going to die, and it's going to push you into the main menu. So if you die, it's no big deal. It's going to happen eventually, and besides that, we have achievements related to dying anyhow. So as you can see, when you die, you're able to respawn by spending money. So the fact that we're going to use a cheat code for an unlimited amount of money is going to enable us to have an unlimited amount of respawns. So it's going to make it a lot easier to complete the game. And yes, we do have to complete the full game to get the full 1000 gamer score or platinum trophy. Now, typically when you beat a level, you get awarded some in-game currency as well as some keys. You can use these keys to open chests. Once you complete the training, you're going to have one key. You want to go open your first chest and you're going to unlock an achievement. That one's called the What's Inside achievement, worth 15 gamer score for opening up your first chest. Ultimately, we have a few more achievements or trophies related to opening chests. However, we'll be able to get those nice and easy with the cheat code. So what you want to do is press play, and at the level selection screen, you want to type in the cheat code below. It's up, up, down, down, up, up, right, left, left, right, X. That's going to give you, I think, 30 keys as well as 50,000 in-game currency. Again, the in-game currency is super valuable. I'm going to show you a couple reasons why in a sec. But first, let's go to the equipment screen because we have an achievement or trophy related to upgrading our equipment. So just press on your axe and go to upgrade. It's going to cost 1,500 in-game currency. After you buy it, you're going to get an achievement for upgrading an item called Metamorphosis, worth 30 gamer score for quote-unquote enhancing an item. Then you want to go to the chest tab, and again, you have 30 keys, so you can open up 30 chests. Right here, you're going to unlock a few achievements. You're going to unlock an achievement for opening your first violet chest, because there's keys to big chests and there's keys to violet chests. The violet chests tend to have more valuable items in them. This is basically the loot box feature in the game. After you're done opening up 30 different chests, you should have all of the achievements related to opening chests. There's one worth 90 gamer score for opening up 10 chests. That's the one that just popped for me. And I think that's the last one that you get related to buying chests. So technically, once you open up 10 of them, you can go ahead and advance. However, I do recommend opening up all of them just because you can use all of this stuff to upgrade your character, and it's going to make it a lot easier to complete the game. So you want to make sure that you put your best armor on, your best weapon equipped, and you want to equip 2 rings. There's an achievement for equipping 2 rings, and you can go ahead and upgrade all of your items because once again, we have an unlimited amount of currency. Well, 50,000 currency every time we use the cheat code, and you can use the cheat code an unlimited amount of times. So I'm going to go ahead and find the most powerful weapon. I'm going to upgrade it all of the way. That happened to be this axe. Now, I believe you can upgrade each piece of equipment up to a level 10. For instance, I have all of these rings in my inventory, and I can combine them all by adding them up all right here, and I'm going to reach level 10 on the ring, and it's going to cost quite a bit of currency, about 16,000. However, again, because of the cheat code, we have an unlimited amount of currency. So after you beef up your character, we're going to go ahead and get started on playing the game. The first level has 3 levels inside of it. Now, each level has mini levels, as I just mentioned, and you have to complete each of these mini levels consecutive in order to beat that level. For instance, this first level is called Village. To beat Village, we have to complete the first 3 mini levels inside of the Village level. Each of these mini levels consist of what they call a battle royale level, where you're playing against a bunch of different bots. This can go up to 100 enemies or 100 players at a time. Unfortunately, there's no multiplayer yet. It's kind of sad making a battle royale game that doesn't have online multiplayer. It would definitely probably be more popular if it had online, but again, it's only a $5 game. And basically what we have to do is we have to beat the game on 3 different difficulties. This first difficulty is the bronze difficulty. After you complete one of these mini levels or stages, you're able to restore your HP back to 100% by giving the healer 500 in-game currency. You could also pay the trainer 500 in-game currency to get an additional upgrade. Now basically the way that the game works is you pick up these pink gems, and every time you pick one up, you raise the level at the top of the screen. This is the in-game level. This is separate from your player level that you see at the main menu. This in-game level changes every time or resets every time you play a new level. I know this is getting a little confusing, but the mini levels are referred to as stages, and the groups of stages are called levels. So basically you have to complete a group of stages to complete the level. Anyhow, your in-game level, the pink bar at the top, that will last in between stages. So let's say the level is 3 stages long or 4 stages long. That will last until the 3rd or 4th stage. However, once you start a new level or a new group of stages, that's going to reset back to 0. Now, every time you complete a stage, you want to make sure to go to the healer and the trainer, make sure you get that additional upgrade, and that you restore your HP back to 100%. Because again, there's no disadvantage because we have an unlimited amount of currency with that cheat code. And if you happen to die while you're playing any of these levels, it's going to start off by costing 500 in-game currency to revive your character. But every time you die, that amount doubles. So the second time you die, it's going to cost 1,000 in-game currency to revive yourself, and then 2,000, and then 4,000, 8,000, so on and so forth. So typically what I did is before starting a group of stages or quote unquote a level, I would input the cheat code a couple times to give me not only 50,000 in-game currency, but more like 200,000 in-game currency. Just because later in the game when you're playing the levels on gold difficulty, it's going to get a lot harder and you're going to die a lot easier. By the time you die 9 times, that pushes you over 100,000 in-game currency. If you die on your 9th time, you're going to have to pay 128,000 to revive yourself. And as you can see, I just got an achievement for getting to character level 3. That's not the in-game level, but your character or player level. You can see what character level you are at by looking at it on the upper left-hand corner on the main menu. You also get an achievement or trophy for completing your first arena or first level. Basically the first group of stages. We had 3 stages in the first arena. Now as you can see, once you start a new level or a new arena, your level up top, that pink bar, resets. So right now I'm barely at level 4. The highest that you're required to get this up to is to level 10. We do have an achievement or trophy related to getting the in-game level up to level 10. You could do this by collecting a bunch of pink gems. Just try to focus on collecting pink gems. I found that this strategy was really useful anyway, just because again, this is a battle royale match and everybody's trying to kill each other. So if you're off just focusing on collecting gems, all of the bots are killing each other. And eventually, it's just going to be down to you and a couple bots that, survived amongst all of the other bots. Basically, you're just a camper. Now, I just unlocked an achievement called Talented Worth 30 Gamer Score for getting 11 in-game abilities in one match. You get these in-game abilities or upgrades every time you level up. So once you pick up enough pink gems to get level 1, you get your first upgrade. And then once you pick up enough gems to get level 2, you get your second upgrade. The only time you get additional upgrades is after each stage. When you could talk to the trainer, you can get 1 additional upgrade. So the easiest way to gain 11 abilities in one match is to get to level 10, because you'll get 10 upgrades plus the one in between. Let's say it's 3 stages total, you can get 2 upgrades from the trainer in that arena. So you would have to get at least to level 8 to get this achievement. Now, as I mentioned before, we have achievements related to dying, we have achievements related to collecting gems. You're going to get all of those naturally while playing through the game, so I don't want to talk too much about those. I want to focus on gameplay and how you're going to get through the harder levels in the game. Now, every time you're offered an upgrade, again, after you collect enough gems to level up on the top of the screen, you get 3 upgrade options. These are randomized, and every time you level up, you're going to get a random 3 options. So there's a couple that I recommend. One is the reload speed. At default, your character actually throws or reloads the axes really slow, so you can only throw an axe like every 2 or 3 seconds, versus when you upgrade your reload speed, you're able to throw more axes. Besides that, at least later in the game, another good one is to elect to upgrade your max HP. You can upgrade it so your health bar goes up. And besides reload speed and upgrading your max health, I recommend upgrading the poison and explosion. This will cause additional damage to your enemies by causing your axes to explode when they hit them or poison them when they hit them. Other than that, I want to point out that you can upgrade each of these abilities more than once. For instance, if you keep electing for poison upgrades, your poison is only going to get stronger and it's only going to do more damage over more time. Now, depending on how good or bad you are at the game, you may need to mop up this achievement. There is an achievement for dying 99 times. Personally, I do think that you're going to end up getting this one naturally. And again, there's really no disadvantage to dying because we can respawn by spending in-game currency, and we have an unlimited amount of in-game currency because of the cheat. Now, the highest that you need to level up in terms of your character level, which is the level that you see on the upper left-hand corner at the main menu, you only need to get that up to level 10. That's pretty much as far as we need to get in terms of leveling up. What this completion pretty much comes down to is you have to complete the game 3 different times, once on bronze difficulty, once on silver, and then once on gold difficulty. Other than that, by the time you complete all 3 difficulties, you should have all of your achievements or trophies. This definitely would have been harder without the cheat code for the unlimited in-game currency, just because we wouldn't have unlimited respawns, we wouldn't have been able to have all of the upgrades and armor that we do with the cheat code. So shout out to the publisher Victory Road for continuing to include cheat codes in all of their games. It definitely makes it easier to get the full 1000 gamer score or platinum trophy. Other than that, guys, the last level that you're going to have to play is the 100 player battle royale. The last level is going to have you battling against 100 players, and you have to survive and be the last one standing. This one is fairly easy if you try to ignore fighting everybody and you just focus on collecting gems and upgrading your character. All of the bots will kind of work on killing themselves, and eventually you will have to fight a little bit. But it definitely makes it easier avoiding, just trying to fight everybody yourself. Once you complete the Gold League, you're going to unlock the Gold Champion achievement worth 60 gamer score. And that's about it, guys. That should be your last achievement, and you should have your full completion or platinum trophy. Other than that, guys, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 12 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including Tim G84, AOJ, The Gaspless, Purple Rain 6, and Blackbird. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe.